Hey fight fans, buckle up because we're about to break down the hottest topic in boxing right now. Gervonta Tank Davis isn't just catching heat from the top dogs in boxing, he's got the MMA world barking at his door too. When you're getting attention for potential crossover fights from UFC fighters, you know you've hit the big time. But the question on everyone's minds is, are these fighters after Tank because he's that guy? Or are they just chasing that fat paycheck from his lucrative PPV deal? Well, Tank's response to all this noise? Short, sweet, and straight to the point. He's throwing down the gauntlet saying, I'm willing to fight all of them. And when asked for a prediction, Davis didn't mince words. My prediction? Whooping time.
So many great fighters that you can take on next, including maybe Lomachenko. Interested in that fight, November?
For sure.
Talk about?
Yeah, for sure. As long as we go back to the drawing board, and I'm willing to fight all of them.
Thank you so much. Congrats.
Thanks, right in front. Right here, right in front of you. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Now, let's break down who's been calling out Tank and what they've been saying. We've got quite the lineup here. First up, UFC bantamweight champ Sean O'Malley is feeling froggy, saying he wouldn't mind knocking out Gervonta Davis. O'Malley's even predicted that this crossover fight could happen sooner than later.
Yeah, I also wouldn't mind knocking out Gervonta Davis, and I know people are going to go, oh, you want to be Conor. I'm telling you, that fight is going to happen.
Boxing, we're talking about your...
Well, of course.
You wanna cross over and box him.
I would love to. He's this tall, dude. I would love to go out there and box him.
You've seen him in person, right? Like, you guys have had interactions.
I've never seen him in person.
Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, how far do you see that happening? Like, in the near future?
I mean, I feel like it could happen sooner than later. But I also know, like, okay, you know, UFC is down to get behind stuff like that if it's big enough. I mean, with that performance, we're getting close. But maybe I have to go out there, win a couple more fights, win another belt. I don't know if he's even considered a big enough star for the UFC to let that happen. But it'll happen.
But hold up, because Coach Kenny Ellis is stepping in to defend Tank's honor. Ellis fired back, saying Tank would whoop his in the first round, and went as far as to say any top lightweight boxer would knock O'Malley out.
Tank, and he said he would knock out.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Do you know what I
yeah.
said? You know what Muhammad Ali said?
What did he say?
You need to apologize for even dreaming of beating me. You better wake up and apologize.
Tank gonna whip his ass, man.
How fast?
It's like first round, shit.
First round knock, he's going to sleep?
Yeah.
You know he is, the guy he is.
Yeah. Tank. And the word of the Apostle Jesus. They know not. How much he weigh?
I don't know his weight, but probably 135, something like that. 145, same shit.
Tank, Shakur, Haney, all them guys that beat him because they boxing.
Yeah, but Tank would knock him out. Shakur would knock him out. Haney would not knock him out. Haney's not knocking him out.
No, Haney will knock him out.
Haney would not knock him out.
That guy, man.
Next on the list, we've got Devin Haney and his father Bill throwing shade. Devin claims Tank doesn't want to fight, while Bill's accusing Tank and his team of consistently lying to the people.
He's getting older and he still hasn't fought any of the top guys, and it showed that he don't really want to fight the top guys. So we'll see.
How much longer do you feel you have at 135, Devin?
I got to see how I feel after this fight. Last fight I felt great. I felt strong. Obviously I'm huge for the weight, but my nutritionist did a great job. And my weight is coming along.
Even rising star Carmel Monson got caught in Tank's crosshairs, with Davis telling him to be a man of your own in a now deleted social media post. And let's not forget about Vasyl Lomachenko. After Loma's recent IBF lightweight title win, Tank hit it at a potential showdown, saying he's after Frank. Let me get Frank first.
Lomachenko, everybody's talking about that. There's Stevenson, there's Pitbull Cruz. What would you like to do and how soon would you do it?
Most importantly, I want to just, get back to the drawing board, get back in the gym, and just stay focused. I felt that I was a little rusty, but all them guys is, on my radar. And most importantly, I want to thank everybody that came out.
This comment didn't sit well with Shakur Stevenson, who's been itching for a fight with Tank. Stevenson fired back, accusing everyone of trying to freeze him out. All of them. Floyd Mayweather told me about all these. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Tank recently inked a massive 6-7 fight deal with PBC, and he's not shy about who he wants to face. He dropped names like Teofimo Lopez, Shakur Stevenson, Isaac Cruz, Ryan Garcia, and even Devin Haney. But there's one name on that list that's raising eyebrows. Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, you heard that right. Tank's former mentor is now in his sights. And folks, this ain't no father-son picnic we're talking about. The Tank Mayweather saga is like a boxing soap opera that just keeps on giving. These two used to be tighter than a new pair of hand wraps, with Davis fighting under Mayweather Promotions for a big chunk of his career. But in late 2022, Tank decided to spread his wings and fly solo, sticking with Al Heyman as his advisor. At first, it seemed like an amicable split. You know, the whole "it's not you, it's me" routine. But faster than you could say Frank Robinson, things went south. We're talking accusations, social media beefs, and enough drama to fill a dozen pay-per-view undercards. The tension hit fever pitch when Davis accused Mayweather of barring him from training at the Mayweather gym before his fight with Ryan Garcia. Talk about a low blow, right? But in true boxing fashion, they seemed to kiss and make up on fight night, with Floyd celebrating Tank's win in the ring. But don't be fooled, fight fans. This reconciliation had a shorter shelf life than Mike Tyson's ear-biting apology. Before we knew it, they were back at it, trading verbal jabs on social media like it was the 12th round of a title fight. Tank even went as far as threatening to knock out Mayweather the next time he sees him. In his own words, "Now I around and knock Floyd out when I see him, and I'll care about going back to jail." Yikes. That's the kind of talk that makes promoters reach for the Tums.
Now I F around and knock Floyd out when I see him, and I don't care about going back to jail. He's such a B-word. He don't allow his security carry guns. Al Heyman is what y'all think Floyd is. Y'all don't know, so shut up. Now here's the full back and forth between Gervonta and Floyd Mayweather recently. It's important to note, this ain't the first time Gervonta said he was gonna knock Floyd Mayweather out when he see him. I remember the time when Floyd Mayweather was training Devin Haney. Tank said the same thing. Now I'm all about peace and against violence, but every time Tank and Floyd hang out together, they have a different energy. They don't keep the same energy, especially not this energy "I'ma knock you out" with. Now, even though we all can agree Floyd Mayweather is completely the wrong person to give an advice on how to not blow your money on designer clothes, since he's the one that does it best. But you know what they say, experience is the best life lesson. Floyd Mayweather is speaking from experience of messing up.
But here's the kicker. Even with all this bad blood, Tank still gives props where props are due. When asked which of his potential opponents would give him the toughest test, Davis didn't hesitate. Floyd Mayweather. I don't even know about the others. I can't even say until I get in there with them. But all of them can get it. Now, let's not forget that Tank still got a day job. You know, actually boxing. His recent demolition of Frank Martin was a masterclass in precision and power. He cornered Martin, staggered him with an uppercut that would make Mike Tyson proud, and then sent him to dreamland with a left hand that probably had Martin seeing more stars than the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Post-fight, the boxing world was abuzz with speculation about Tank's next move. A unification bout with IBF lightweight champ Vasil Lomachenko seems to be leading the pack. Legendary promoter Bob Arums even spilled the beans that negotiations are underway, with a potential November date on the cards. Tank's response to the Lomo challenge? Pure Davis. For sure, I'm willing to fight all of them. My prediction? Whooping time. Short, sweet, and saltier than a bucket of movie popcorn. But wait, there's more. Remember Ryan Garcia? The guy Tank sent to the canvas with a body shot so brutal, it probably made Garcia's future kids feel it. Well, he's back in the picture, showing up at Tank's latest fight wearing a t-shirt that read "Tank's #1 fan" on the front and "Rematch me" on the back. Talk about mixed messages. Garcia's antics got a chuckle out of Tank, who dismissed the rematch talk saying, "Ryan, he's crazy. Talking about a rematch, I'll kick his again." But with Garcia facing a potential ban after testing positive for a banned substance, this rematch might be on ice for a while. And let's not forget about Shakur Stevenson. The undefeated WBC lightweight champ is fresh off a dominant run at super featherweight, and he's got Tank in his sights. Davis's take on a potential Stevenson showdown? Everybody in this room knows how it would go. I guess it would be good for the sport if we fight, now or later. So, what's the takeaway from all this, fight fans? Tank Davis is sitting pretty at the top of the boxing world, and everyone wants a piece of him. From UFC champs to boxing's elite, from old mentors to young guns, they're all lining up for a shot at the king. But here's the million-dollar question. Is Tank truly ready to take on all comers? Or is he playing the Floyd Mayweather playbook, carefully picking his opponents while letting the hype build to a fever pitch? One thing's for sure, Tank's not backing down from anyone. His bring 'em all on attitude is exactly what boxing needs right now. In a sport where the best often avoid the best, Tank's willingness to face all challengers is a breath of fresh air. But let's be real, talk is cheap in boxing. We've seen countless dream matches evaporate faster than a fighter's stamina in the 12th round. Will Tank back up his words with actions? Will we see him square off against the likes of Lomachenko, Stevenson, or even a Garcia rematch? Only time will tell, but one thing's certain. Wherever Tank goes, fireworks are sure to follow. Whether he's trading punches in the ring or verbal jabs on social media, Gervonta Davis knows how to keep the boxing world on its toes. So, what do you think, fight fans? Who should Tank face next? Is he really ready to take on all comers? Or is this just clever marketing? And what about that Mayweather beef? Is it real? Or just a way to drum up more interest? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And hey, if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. You don't want to miss out on the next big boxing story. Because in this sport, the next big upset is always just one punch away. Until next time, keep your guard up and your eyes on the prize.